What's up, good people? Welcome back to the channel. We're on Huckleberry today, and we're going to see if we can, I don't know, get a little sheet metal stuff done. Should go great. Now I'm going to tell y'all right out of the gate, okay? I am not a sheet metal guy. I'm not a metal fabricator. I'm not any of that. I'm just a hobby guy in his garage. We're not building a show truck. I just want it to be solid and kind of nice. Also not a welder, so it might not be the prettiest, outcome. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I will do our level best. But I'm going to start back here with this because this bed, okay, this whole section of the truck is the best part of the truck. All this right here you see is surface rust. If you check underneath, it looks really good. It's solid. So this is surface rust, no rust through, not even around this wheel tub here. I mean, all this looks good. And we got a couple of bad spots in the upper levels, but that's not a big deal. Just talking about the floor right now. This is the only real rot, okay, rot through on the floor. And I have this patch panel here, and it's huge, and we're not going to need all that. We're just probably going to take a little section of this right here. I'm thinking what we do is, okay, this little piece here, that's just for screwing your decorative panel or whatever up to. So we're going to take that out, and then this bolts, from what I can tell, this bolts up to this here. So I think I'm going to cut a section of this out, and then we're going to have to fix this, obviously. So I'll make something to fix that, and then we'll put that patch panel back in. And that should make this whole bed good, where we can start working on the front. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to start by getting this little panel tab out of here. It shouldn't be that hard because, it's basically scale. It's got two little screws in it, but, of course I can't get the screws out. I get this cleaned up because I'm thinking I'm going to come right across here, because over here there's this, I don't know what this bolt is for exactly, but I know there's a reinforcement plate underneath. It comes out to about here. So I'm thinking we're going to just take this out to about here and then up. Let me get all this cleaned up. Flap on, flap off the flapper. Let's see, there's a bolt. There it is, so we're good. We're safe in here. So let's go right here. We'll draw us a cut line right in here. And then we're going to go about halfway through this thing. And then over here, I want to do right in here somewhere. So we'll cut this piece out, and then we'll unbolt it. Yeah. Now let me get these bolts out. I think it's just these two. There's one. Two. Okay, it's still being held on by this little tab right here. So I'm gonna cut this off, and then I can deal with that. I think there's this brace underneath it here, and I think in order to actually free this up, I'm gonna have to take that last bolt out. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. So what we're going to do before we can fix this, the floor part, I need to fix this. So I think I'm going to come up just below this body line here, cut straight across and over, cut that piece out, make me a new piece to put in there and get it welded in, and then we can put the floor in. This one is going to be as I see it, is all I can do here. Boom. Something like that. There we go, a nice template. So our template here has this little lip. I don't know if you can see that little kick out at the bottom there. And I'm sure that's for strength because it bolts that brace on. But I don't have, we don't have a replacement piece for this. So what I did was, okay, out back, I got a couple old floor pans. One of them I don't even know what it goes to, which is what I cut this out of. And it doesn't have that lip, but what it does is it has that stamping in it, okay, which you can see like here. So I think what we can do, because I don't have a sheet metal brake or any of that, I'm going to put this on here and get my template where I'm using that whatever that's called to serve as sort of a lip. So it'll still have some strength, you know what I mean? I mean, listen, fellas, ladies, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get shiznit done, you know what I mean? The other thing is, I'm not gonna worry about this circle right now. I'm going to go ahead and outline it, but I'm not gonna cut it out until I get this whole thing fit. And then I'm gonna come right in the bottom of this little kick out doohickey. So that gives us a little more than we need, and we'll see how this gets done here, or fits in. I don't know, okay? I am rolling the dice here, shooting the craps. Baby needs a new pair of shoes. Give me a 777. I don't even know if any of that what I'm saying is right. Loud noises. Let me put my earplugs in because I need to be able to hear the election results tonight. Did y'all go vote? I hope you went and voted. Okay, you gotta vote, man. Gotta vote. All right, here we go. Oh, my battery's gonna die. Of course it is. That's all right. This happens to me a lot, so I got like 100 of them. That looks awesome, I think. Yep, that actually looks really good. And that's good. And I think what I might do is take the blade off here with the flat disc, because it almost fits perfect. And yes, I did. I know you're supposed to make this a little bigger and fit and fiddle and all that. Well, I did make it bigger. The line was outside of the template, okay, my marker, and I cut just to the top of the line, on the outside of the line all the way around. So I did factor that in, just so you know, okay? Just saying. You watch a lot of these sheet metal guys or whatever, and they're good at it. I'm not being critical, but they're like, oh, cut like an inch off, and well, then you got to do it 75 times. Why not just use like a 16th, and then you just trim it once? I don't know, just saying. I'm not a pro, just it's a thought. I need to take the tip off of this. It's a little too sharp for my liking. Now what do we got? Oh, that's really good. Okay, I just need to get a little bit out of that corner. Clean this piece up a bit. Alright, this actually fits really good. Now what I'm concerned about is the brace. The way that brace fits over there, I think it's kind of tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come at the apex or the crest of this, because you know I cut it long and we just needed that kick out. So I'm going to come at the crest of this and trim that off. I don't have any fitting problems, dang it. Yeah, that's better. Now we just have that kick out. Sweet. Yeah, I got it secured in here as best. I got these cool little welding clamp thingies. Gives you, you know, the right amount of gap. For the most part, this don't have to be perfect, but I think we're ready to try to stitch it in here. I mean, if I was going for perfect, I'd never get this done, you know what I mean? Oh, blew through there. Little too hot. Nah, that's okay. We'll let it cool off and I'll fix it. All right, I think we're stitched well enough. Where I can go around and finish it up. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I might use a little bit of that metal filler just here and here, because if you pulled the panel off you would see it. But other than that, you know, it's good. We just got to cut this out, drill a couple of holes where our bolts go. My camera died on me. I guess that time lapse really takes it out of it or something. I don't know. Anyway, I marked where the holes go here. Now I know that the piece we took out of here had those nuts welded to it or whatever, but I'm just going to nut and bolt this thing. I can get up under there where I could put a couple of bolts on it and it'll be fine. Might even be better. Shoot, who knows? I am going to do a little bit of metal body filler here and here, just in case, because it's above the floor or whatever. But then that's it. Well, I don't like these ones. They just smear stuff around. That ain't what I'm after. And I wanted to get that little bit of surface rust off of there. And I got to punch that piece of screw out or get it out somehow or another. I wonder if a pair of vice grips would do it. Oh, it sure did. Look at that. I'm like a genius. Yeah, I got this metal reinforced filler. It says you can drill and tap it and everything. I don't know about all that, but it should be good for just smoothing out my my stitches. I like to take this board and wrap it with saran wrap, or this isn't saran wrap, it's like shrink wrap you'd find in a warehouse or whatever. Filler with metal in it, which I assume is aluminum or something because it says it won't rust. Yeah, mix that batter up, Martha Stewart. This is all we need. We don't need to get carried away. We just need a little right here. Well, while we're waiting for that to set up, I think we can go ahead and cut our the piece we need out of here. So I'm just going to, I know that we went halfway on there, so I'm going to go right along this line here. And then I'm going to come out a little farther, you know, on each side. I'll do something like that for now. We're going to cut this probably way bigger than we need. But that's because this thing is so big, it's going to be easier to take this piece up there and get it fit up. I assume, okay? I'm assuming, which always bites me in the ass. Well, I am steady making me a big old pile of crap up here. Okay, Let's see about getting this cut. Should be fine. Should be fine. I better get me a block of wood. We wouldn't want to cut the truck up underneath it here, huh? Okay, let's start with this right here. I think I need a new cutting disc. Running low on them. Let's burn this one up first. Okay, that was quick. I got a bigger one. Okay. That is going to be much more manageable. And I got that other piece that I can use for other stuff. Now we just got to get this in here and try to get it cut down to size. So I kept all this. I don't need all of this. So I'm going to cut it again in here like I said before. I said it, I just didn't do it. I need something to get a straight line. Well, I don't know why it matters. We're going to have to cut it again anyway. But, you know, we're trying to be professional around here. Loud noises. I'm sure that'll come in handy for something. Oh, we're getting somewhere, folks. That actually needs to go like right there. Now this little lip on the inside, if I go underneath of here, right there, and I take that lip off, then I could set it flat and then go underneath and clamp it, you know, clamp it down, go underneath and get me a good line. I think what I'm gonna do to get this fit is I'm gonna start here. Let's get this fit, and then we can get this end fit, and then once it fits this way, then we'll get this straight. I mean, that's my plan. We all know what happens with plans, but I'm gonna go under here and mark this anyway, and see how it turns out. I think I got it. I think I got it. Did that mark any dang thing? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Let's cut that. As soon as I can get up from here. Holy crap. Let's see how this fits in here. Yeah, we can make that work. That's good. I mean, I might have cut a little much off of it here, but that's all right. We'll jump a gap because, you know, I'm such a good welder that I can do that. Funny. I need it to stay right there so I can mark it this side underneath. And this time we are going to make sure we go a little fat. All right, I think what I'm going to do here, in order to make sure this comes out right, is use some self-tappers. Hold it in place. Self-tappers is the way to go. Perfect. Every time I push down on it, it moves. You stinker. Gotcha, you son of a monkey. Oh crap, forgot my glasses. You're gonna get metal shavings and EDP coating in your retinas. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but my battery died. No problem, got a fresh one. We're pretty fair. We just got a little bit of trimming to do, and we'll be ready to put this in here. What's up, Shadow? What's up, buddy? Huh? What's up, buddy? You want to go in? Huh? Yeah, you want to go in. I just noticed that my fuel tank is leaking here, and I'm thinking, you know what, with all the sparks and welding and everything going on, that I'm gonna get this out of here. I gotta take a sliver off of this, and I do mean just a sliver. So I'm actually going to put me some tape here to help guide my sliverage. think after trimming and grinding and getting it, I think I got it fitting pretty good. There's one spot that might be a little wide, so we'll have to practice our jumping and jiving and whatever. And anyway, I got to get all this cleaned up and ready to weld, and we'll get it tacked in here. For the most part, this should weld up okay. There's a couple of spots like here, and especially here, there's already a pinhole there, probably going to blow through. And then as we get up in here, but even though there's some surface rust like right behind this is all actually pretty good. So if we got to do a little filler, sneak something in to fake it, I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, man, I feel like a pro. Joe Martin, eat your heart out. All tacked in, a few spots all the way around. Well, it only goes here and then down over there, but anyway, I think I'm good. I'm gonna stitch it where it meets good, and then I'll come back to the areas where I have to hammer a little. But anyway, I think we can get this welded in. Oh, and by the way, I got this piece online, and everything's looking really good here. Looking pretty. Everybody do the pretty dance. Man, I am in here melting more metal than a Chinese foundry. Look at this. It's coming along pretty good. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all, yes, you can still see where I stitched it. I'm not metal finishing this. Solid is all I care about here. We'll save that anguish for the exterior stuff. But anyway, just about done. I'll get these stitches ground down, and then I got some more stitches I got to hit. But that's looking good. We are in like Flynn, baby. I'm going to put some of that all metal that I use up here just to smooth it out a little. But again, it's going to be under bed liner and carpet and everything else. I just want it solid, but I will do that, just I don't know, in case there's any pinholes. Yeah, y'all like how I did that? In case there's any pinholes. As if. Whoops, I think that's too much hardener. Oh well. Oh yeah, it's like pudding. I don't know what kind, because it's gray. I don't know what kind of gray pudding there would be, but it probably wouldn't taste very good. Oh, I'm even filling in some of the rust pitting. Awesome. If the rest of the patchwork goes this well, we're gonna be in good shape here. Good shape, I say. Listen, I know we said we were going to stick to this side of the truck, but while that's setting up, this over here has been staring me down like a schoolyard bully. And this is a quick, simple fix. Over, the section of floor that I cut that patch out of has this right here. Right here, see? Boom. Simple. So I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm saying we just tackle this right quick. The other reason I think is because I'm procrastinating on that. Yeah, sue me. Touch it. Okay. Now we got to roll this one in a little bit. It was rolled out, and I don't know really why. And it doesn't matter. And there's a double wall section here. Am I worried about that? No, I am not. We're just going to roll these in a little bit to make them square, and then get a piece and fill that in. That's it. That's what we're doing. How are you going to roll it in? With these channel locks. lot better already. I don't know what the heck my neighbor's doing over there making so much racket, you know. I'm trying to be in here grinding and cutting and welding. Anyway, I got my piece cut out. What's going on?
Oh, not much. I was gonna say, are you in there? Then I see sparks flying. I said, yep, he's in there.
Well, we can check this one off the list. And I did find the spot here. So I don't know. Do I do that now? Or do what I need to do? Now let's knock this down. We'll get a little primer on here. Got this self-etching stuff. Pretty good. I like this duplicate color. Shiznit here. Self-etching. Self-etching. It etches itself. Well, I'm really dreading this, if I'm being honest. I think I'd rather go to the dentist and have all my teeth yanked out with a set of rusty pliers. But we got to get it done. So my camera died on me mid-sentence. Anyway, I was going to start back here, but after looking at this and looking at this, it really makes more sense to start up here and then work our way back, because this pan actually has part of the inner rocker with it. So it looks like this piece, okay, I don't even know, to be honest. I'm not really sure because I have this here that's supposed to replace this, and it looks like this piece comes down, but that I don't know. I'm just not 100% sure, but it looks like maybe this comes down, okay, and then this thing welds to it. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I'm thinking I'm gonna cut this rod out here. The floor pan comes way up here, so I'm safe to cut a little more out of this. I want to cut some more out of this, get up here where it's better, and then cut this out and then take a look at it. I don't know. But first thing I got to do is get all this disease, you know, stuff in here cleaned out. So let's do that, I guess. I don't trust this stuff here. It looks like a plague or something. And this stuff here is harder to rock. I know y'all can't hardly hear me. I got my mask on, you know. But anyway, this stuff is harder to rock. So I'm gonna see if we can heat it up. Probably burn my house down. Holy crap. Muchas betteras. Oh, sorry. Muchas betteras. Guess we'll take this dang thing off and, you know, see what's living back here. Now what do we got? Phillips's. Do I bother with that? Yeah, I'm gonna need to. That sucks. No point in crying about it, huh? Crying gets you nowhere. I don't know what's the story with this one. Comply, dang it. There we go. Now you just have to talk to it. It looks like there's a staple holding this thing on here. You know, like a construction staple or something. It's just a dang vacuum thing for a blend door. All that just to get this out of the way. And there's another 7mm up here. And then we go to Phillips, because we can't make up our mind what kind of hardware we want to use. Creatures! Holy crap! Look at that! I'm sticking my hands in there. You can bet your ass on that. I guess we could just take this whole thing out. I see spot welds. So we could drill those out and pop that out of there. But I gotta get this cleaned up because I don't know, you know, I don't want to be working on this and something come crawling out of there and want to have me for lunch. Oh boy. Oh, going deep. Going deep. All right, let's get this panel off. Yeah, I need to take a second to clean up first, I think. I got these drilled out and I got it separated, you know, with the air chisel hammer thingy down there. But here, it started to get carried. I don't know what's happening here, okay? But I'm getting carried away. So I'm gonna cut a section of this out so I could see this part better. Holy crap. That's why, you know, you shouldn't give me air hammer chisel thingies. Get out of there, you monkey. This is how you mangle your sheet metal with the air chisel, okay? I'm guessing I should have done more drilling and less hammering. But it's okay, it's just a strip and we'll put a strip in there, no problem. But I'm gonna try to be a little more surgical moving forward. I had to put this piece of diamond plate sheet metal up here so that I could make this cut and not set that crap on fire again. We're getting there. Yeah, I know this looks like a mangled mess, but there is a method, okay, to my madness. I got to finish getting out this, and I've got it, and then there's more of it here, of course, in this, whoops, sorry about that. And then this brace, I got, you know, that's all got to come out. But this, it looks like I got to go to the outside, because the spot welds are here. So I'm going to drill these out and get this out. Drill these suckers out. What in the heck? My dang drill's done come loose on me. How's that happen? Because it's chuckless. It got no chuck. We'll get the air mangler after it. Oh yeah. Okay. We're doing well. Heck yeah. Alright, I got a couple up here I think I need to get. Man, I am for sure gonna get the tetanus. I think I got this. And I don't know what to do with my gloves. I better grab those. I'm gonna slice my stinking finger open. It'd be my pointer finger too, you know. I wouldn't be able to say, get your ass over here. I gotta go around the front with the chisel. Hey, holy crap. Yeah, see there? It looks much better. Not so bad. I got that out. And the rest of it is sandwiched between this brace and here. So I guess the next thing is get this brace out, but I need this plate off. And I'm sure it's spot welded on there, so we're gonna have to find those and pop this plate off. And I need to keep this in good shape if I can. I don't know, I can see one, so we'll start there, I guess. I don't know, this is a total guess as to where these spot welds are. Let me see if I can do something a little different here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it helped a little. I see one here and here. Oh, that was one for sure. So we'll go nice and easy. Right. This is like Where's Waldo, and I don't like that game. Oh, crap. Okay, it wasn't one there. Okay. I think there's one right there. Of course, you know, I was right about the other one too, right? Oh, dang it. Yup. Well, it's better than no plate at all, I guess. All right, well, I got to thinking maybe before I cut this brace out, I'll go ahead and fix this so that it's ready, right? Because we get the brace cut out and then, you know, fix all and then put that new piece in. So I might be procrastinating, I don't know, but this needs to be done where I mangled the crap out of it. So I'll go ahead and do that first. Bandit, hush your face. Okay, let's get us clean cut to it. Hot. Don't touch it. We'll clean this up, straighten it out, throw in a piece of metal. This little strip came from where I cut that piece out of the bed. Anyway, I got it fit up here, so I guess let's melt it together. Well, it's the day after next, I guess. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, day after next. I had some family stuff and other things I had to do, but let me show you that we got all of this. I got that completely stitched in there and ready to go. So I guess we need to work on getting this out. And then I was looking, I'm not 100% sure, like this is the inner kick panel. And it looks like a whole separate piece. This is the replacement piece that I got from AMD, and I guess it goes down in here. I don't know, something like this, which just adds another whole layer of complexity here to deal with. But, you know, one thing at a time. So I guess we're going to lube this up because I'm going to need to back that cab bushing bolt out, which we'll do later. But I think first I'm going to cut it off right here and here so I can start working on this corner. Oh, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I took this piece of square tubing and got it between the rocker and the frame rail there. Just because, you know, I don't know, is the truck gonna fall down when I cut this? I have no earthly idea. I guess we'll find out when we cut this sucker. Here we go. Well, that did a lot of good. A little break did me a little bit of good too, you know. I'm more energized. Plus all the grinding and welding was giving me a terrible headache. When I get those headaches, I have to rest, man. You know, I have to rest it out. Because, you know, I'm not really one that's big on taking a bunch of medications. I mean, you ever seen the commercials for those things? Do you suffer from the occasional ache, pain, headache, maybe stubbed your toe? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people all over the world live this same miserable life. But lucky for you, there's hope. New prescription poisonitol. Where did we come up with the name Poisonitol? Just like all our other prescriptions, we just took the Scrabble tiles and mixed them up. I know it sounds a lot like poison, but don't pay any attention to that. This new miracle drug, designed by scientists, is a triple acting medication just for you. It's a ACE, inflammation, and health and happiness inhibitor. Poisonitol is recommended by 9 out of 10 doctors, 4 nurses, 3 med students, 11 Waffle House customers, the crazy neighbor across the street, and the grumpy old lady at the DMV. Poisonitol is guaranteed to relieve you of all your aches and pains and suffering in as little as 8 months. This stuff is so great you'll even lose weight, become more attractive, get a whole lot smarter, be rich and famous, win the Nobel Peace Prize. Some minor side effects include nausea, upset stomach, diarrhea, bleeding from the nose, eyes, and ears, the sudden inability to speak any words that contain the letter R, blindness in one eye, or both, urinating out your spleen, complete loss of lung function, hives, rashes, or even rotting flesh, the shooting of actual flames from your butthole, divorce, bankruptcy, being fired from your job, incarceration for a crime you didn't commit, and in some rare cases, a slow, excruciatingly painful death. You should not take Poisonitol if you're allergic to it. Of course, you would have no idea if you're allergic to it unless you take it. So what the heck? Give it a shot. So ask your doctor today if Poisonitol is right for you and begin living a pain-free, mostly life or early death. And if he says no, what the heck? Ask the crazy neighbor across the street.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would take half of that stuff. Anyway, we got to get back to work here. Let's see if I can find the spot welds here. I want to take this off carefully so I can try to identify the layers. Yeah, it looks like this is the outer layer, and the piece I just took off of here is actually inside of that. So now maybe I cut this, because we're going to have to cut this rocker. We're going to have to come out at least past here probably, or up in here, to cut all of this out on the outer. So let me see about cutting this so I can release all of this garbage. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And we like plans around here. Air hammer time. Cool beans. And when I fit this piece up here, I noticed that it won't come all the way up because of this, and it comes over. I don't know if you could see. Anyway, I can't get it into place exactly because of this right here. And whoops, come on. It comes, you know, over this far. So we're gonna have to cut a little more of this inner rocker out and get out of there. I think I'm gonna cut some of this. I'm just gonna free all this up is my thought. And then we get this welded in here, all the way in here, but we won't weld it here yet because of the outer rocker, but at least that gets us a start. So I need to clean all this up, get it hammered flat, cut this out, and see if we can get this in. So let's start here. You're gonna get the tetanus. Let me just take a second to clean up the okay, let's see what kind of fitment we got now. Oh yeah. Might have to cut a little more from up there. I gotta get that little, I gotta get it free up there. But other than that, it should go. Don't mind me just doing a little surgery. Muchas betteras. that is it right there. We'll clean that up, get it prepped. Get some self-tapping screws, hold it in place, melt it in. Mr. Self-Tapper. I feel like we're just really making some progress here. Yeah, we're all fitted up here. This actually looks really good. So I got to get some measurements to the center support, and then I got to go around and drill a bunch of dang holes. And then we'll burn it in, I guess. Burn it. We'll burn it in. All right, down here where it starts to turn, 6.5. And then up here, 6.5. So it should be, you know, right along in here. I don't know how many dang. Oh, somebody's calling me. But they're unknown. And they will remain unknown. And then, let's see, I need to put holes along in here. I don't know how many you're supposed to do, like how far apart these holes should be. But that seems right. And then here we're going to do, you know, like this. And then like this. And maybe one in there. And that should be good for now, I would think. I don't know what we do up here. Maybe we'll put one up there too. Maybe one here too. I mean, stop with the holes. You know, the other thing I really don't know is like, how big should spot well holes be? What size hole do you drill? I don't know, so I'm going with this size. And I don't know what this size is. Oh, it's 1/4. But now that I'm drilling the holes, I think I had too many marked. So we're going to cut back on our holes. We're on a hole diet. I'm doing every other one that I marked, which means I'm doing half as many holes. How about that for math and science? Stay in school, kids, and you can be a genius like me. Hails, bells, and cockle shells. Check this out. It's all done. Solid and good to go. I might use a little bit of that filler up here, but it's covered by that plastic stuff, so probably won't worry about it. I don't know, maybe. But we have fixed our footwell. I'm leaving this screw in here for right now that I accidentally ground down the head of because I have this is as far as I welded it, and we got to figure out this inner rocker shiznit here. So I'm leaving that, and I did hit these a little, but I wasn't too worried about it because I don't know that anyone ever sees it, and I'm not sure about this whole inner rocker deal. So anyway, we're calling this footwell done for now. I'll weld it out here too. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of this green shiznit, and I ain't worried about making all this pretty right now either, if I'm being honest. Yeah, there was a little screw I left in that too for now, you know, because I'm waiting to see how all this gets put together or whatever, even though it's really welded. Anyway, this is our brace for back here, and I went ahead and wire wheeled it, and so I'll go underneath and put that back on, and that part will be completely done too. So I guess from here we're moving on to that inner rocker and that brace so that we can get the front section of floor in. And then I'm gonna wire wheel this bed and hit this surface rust with some of that rust converter kill stuff, whatever that is. But unfortunately, that's all I got time for this week. So we'll get on that the next time you see me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you real soon. This one's a little shorter, but my week got cut short. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll get on the rest of this stuff, and I'll make sure I bring it to you. You're not going to miss anything except for the boring stuff that I cut out because it's boring. In the meantime, get off the couch and go wrench on something. We'll see you real soon. I got to try to figure out this shiznit here. It's like putting a puzzle together. I hate puzzles.